POV, I was walking back and forth in my office, biting my nails. Jungkook, walking around like that won't have right. He leaned against the table with his arm crossed. Well, you are not helping me either. I replied, no, Jungkook, are you really going too far, honey? And he asked, I don't know. I stepped it walking and said, I can't believe I crossed them in the office. I ran my finger through my hair. Jungkook, but you can't just fire them, and they didn't mean harm. He tried to reason with me. They broke the company rule. Jungkook, no relationship in the workplace. Jungkook, but you are the one who made that rule. He pointed out. Jungkook, and I broke the rule too. He said, softly looking into my eyes. What are you saying, Jungkook? I fall in love with you, Tae. So if you fire them, you should fire me too. He looked serious. No, I shook my head. I'm not fighting you. Now he raised an elbow. If I fire you, then I won't get to see your face every day. When I walk into this office, I won't have the same energy or motivation to come here. And do you know how sad I'll be without you here? Jungkook, but you can't still see me at home. I'm living with you now, remember? It's not the same, Jungkook. I was outing here in the office. It's really special. You are not helping at all. Wanted back to pacing. What should I do? What should I do? Jungkook, you can rewrite the rule. You made it. You can change it. He said casually. No, I can't just change it like that. People might think it's unfair, and I don't want them to talk badly about me. I signed Jungkook. Then maybe I should leave the job. It's okay, he said gently. You are so annoying. I glared at him. He chuckled and suddenly pulled me closer by his waist. His arm wrapped around my waist. Jungkook, I'm annoying, but you are still me, right? He smiled and slowly he said in my Jungkook, don't do that. I whispered, blushing. He up to my jawline and then lifted my chin. I melted into him back. After a moment, he pulled away and looked into my eyes. Jungkook, do you love me? What kind of question is that? I asked with a smile and tapped his nose. He smiled and went back my neck gently. His hand slowly moved, making me hold on to his shoulder. Jungkook, we are in office. I whispered, cheeks heating up. Jungkook, so what? No one will come in. He whispered close to my skin. I closed my eyes. My hand thought his ear gently, but then knock knock. We both turned to the door, eyes wide and panic. Honey, can I come in? Oh no, I whispered in horror. Jungkook, oh no, I forgot to lock the door. He said, eyes with worry. The hungry Jungkook, oh no, I forgot to lock the door. I turned to look at him, eyes wide. My heart started beating further. Oh no, quickly hide. I grabbed his hand and pulled him behind my office table. There, under the table, go quickly. He crawled under the small space under the table. Just as I sat back down on my chair, I up my in and rest my fingers, shaking my heart was still racing. I wiped the lip gloss that had smelled on my lips and cleared my throat. Come in, the door opened and Honey walked in. She closed the door behind her and looked nervous. Honey walked to the chair across from me and sat down slowly. Her eyes didn't meet mine. Honey, I would like to talk about something. And suddenly her voice cleared and she started crying. Honey, please, don't fire me. Her words shocked me. I blinked frozen in my seat. Honey, I know that I've broken the rule, but please, this is the only job I love. I really need it. She kept sobbing. Her voice was shaking and full of fear. Honey, I'll do anything, and just don't fire me. Beg, begging you. I took a deep breath and spoke calmly. Then I won't fire you. She gasped and looked at me in surprise. Honey, really? You are serious? I know that's everything. Yes, and the company is doing well now. I don't want to lose any Walker, more Walker. Honey smiled, thought her tears. Her face was full of relief. Honey, thank you so much. You are so kind. She stood up quickly and ran to my side. Then wait, I don't. I got up, tried to block her from seeing Jungkook under the table, but she grabbed both of my hands and looked into my eyes. Honey, you don't know how lucky I feel to work for you. Then it's okay. Just don't do it again, honey. I promise I won't. I will never break the rule again. She shook my hand. Exactly, honey. Thank you, Dave. Thank you so much. Then, okay, that's enough. Please leave now. She frowned a little, honey, but didn't you say you won't fire me? Then said, yes, but now I mean leave this room. I pointed to the door. Honey, oh, right. She chuckled nervously and walked towards the door. Honey, thanks again, Kate. She turned around once more, but I gently grabbed her shoulders and turned her towards the door. That's enough. Time to go. I walked her out of and closed the door quickly. Then I looked at it and leaned against it, finally able to breathe again. Jungkook grew out of from under the table, laughing quietly. Jungkook, that was close. I glared at him. That's not funny. We almost got cut. He walked over to me and leaned his hand against the wall near my hand. His face was so close to mine, Jungkook, but we didn't. That's what mattered. Don't do that again. I pressed my hand against his, tried to push him away. I lose you. Jungkook smiled, but how can I stop myself when my tete isn't cold and serious anymore? I rolled my eyes. Then what are you talking about, Jungkook? Don't you want a reward? I raised an eyebrow, crossing my arm. Then what kind of reward? He gently gave one of my hand and placed it on his my eye front, and he slowly moved his my hand downward. Uncle, this kind, and don't you want it? I smiled. Then I pushed him by there until the back of his touched the sofa. He fell back and he said, can I claim my reward now? Uncle, what are you waiting for me? Jungkook looked at me with hungry eyes. Jungkook, I'm not scared. Someone might hear us sometime later. You are so lucky. No one else in the office. I'm sure they would have heard my cry. He chuckled and bent my nose gently. Jungkook, it's not my fault. You are the one who cries so sweetly. You made me like this. Jungkook, it's because you love me. I smiled and lifted my head to his. Yes, I love it, and let's go on a trip. Just the two of us, Jungkook, for a detail. Jungkook, are you forgetting? I am your employee and you are my boss. We have worked. There are 3 days holidays coming up. Remember, Jungkook chuckled. Let's go somewhere quiet, somewhere no one can find us, somewhere we can just be lovers. He smiled and nodded, his finger brushing my cheek softly. Jungkook, okay, let's do it. Time skipping, Pimbu Jungkook placed our luggage at the back of the car. I closed the trunk and turned to look at him. Jungkook, you are ready? I smiled and nodded. Yes, I'm ready. We both get out into the car. I pressed the button to open the roof of the car. I wore my sunglasses and Jungkook did the same thing. You look cool with those glasses. I giggle and steam driving. The wind blows gentle as we draw a glacier. Jungkook was smiling. Jungkook, this feels like a dream. He held my hand tightly and brought it to his lips softly. My Tehong, I love this feeling, just you and me. I draw with one hand and stand happily as the word messes up our hair. After about 1.5 hours of traveling, we reach our destination. I park at the car and both of us got out. Some hotel staff come and took our bag. We walked to the reception desk. Name Tehang Tehang. I saw Jungkook turn his head quickly to look at me. Jungkook, you use your name for the booking. I winked at him playfully. Tehang, of course, I wanted to surprise you. The receptionist handed us our key card and I thanked him and we headed to our room. I slid the card and opened the door. We walked in and looked around. Jungkook, wow, this room is amazing. I walked towards the big window and pulled the curtain open, revolving the view of the beach. Suddenly I felt too strong. I walked around, waved from behind, smiled and leaned back against Jungkook. Home. Finally, 3 days where we can just be us, no hiding, no stress. Jungkook, I love that area, baby. I turned around in his arms and wrapped my arms around his neck. We can be an affair and we want. We can. I pick his lip. We can hug and hold hands. No one will say anything. Jungkook, let's make every second count, okay? Then let's spend these 3 days just love each other. Then let's start now. The whole day, Jungkook and I walked around. We talked about everything, laughing a lot. I held his hand tightly as we stood at the resort. Later, we decided to walk on the beach as the sun started to set. I drove my finger with Jungkook and the wave touched our bare feet gently. He kissed my hands from time to time, giving me butterflies. Then I feel like I am in a movie. Jungkook placed his arms around my shoulders and I hold on to his waist. We stopped walking. I wrapped my arms around his neck and he held me by the waist. Our forehead touched gently. Jungkook, I never want this moment to end. I grabbed him. After a while, we smiled at each other full of love. Jungkook turned me around so many bad lean against his chest. He worked his arms around me. We both looked at the setting sun. This is perfect. He rested his hand on mine and I held his arms. We both stood there quietly listening to the wave and feeling the soft breath. He kissed my lips and few more times and I smiled pressing on his cheeks. Next day, Jungkook grew a sun and turned my side, reaching from the space beside me to Arjun. My eyes open and I look around the room. Jungkook थे. I got up and quickly put on a shirt before stepping out into the balcony. I looked around and soon saw him standing alone by the shore. I smiled and went to the beach. I slowly walked behind him and put my arms around his waist. Jungkook, good morning. His shoulders softly to him. Good morning. He smiled warmly. Jungkook, why are you up so early? To him, I wanted to see the sunrise. It's so beautiful. I looked out at the blue sea behind him. He turned around and held my hand. To him, let's enjoy today to the fullest. Okay, Jungkook, of course. After breakfast, we decided to explore the entire resort. We laughed a lot, played around, and even had some sake when no one was around. Jungkook, and then I was just about to suddenly thrust his lip into mine. I smiled and held his waist alien in another, but he quickly covered my mouth with his palm. Jungkook, hey, I frowned briefly to no more from now. He giggled, grabbed his waist, moved his hand away, and leaned closer, but he stepped back quickly and stuck out his tongue before running off. Jungkook, hey, I stood and chased after him. He laughed and ran ahead, but I caught up and grabbed his waist, lifting him slightly. Jungkook got you. He laughed hard, catching his breath. He turned around, rubbed his arms around my neck. After that, I rubbed my nose gently against his Jungkook one more. He me sweetly and we both smiled. Later, we sat side by side, quietly watching the sea. Then let's take a picture together. Jungkook perfect. I took out my phone and wrapped my arms around his waist. We smiled at the camera after taking the picture. I looked at it and then it him noticed me staring. Then should we go back to our room? Jungkook, here. I reached my hand out, he chuckled and grabbed it. We walked slowly back to our room. I wrapped my arms around his shoulders at the side of his head. Then me and Jungkook walked back to our room. I held his hand tightly and he Jungkook, you are being extra sweet today. I smiled. Suddenly I heard a voice. There. From that voice, it felt familiar. Me and Jungkook stopped walking. I slowly turned and my head dropped. Tehong Sora. She gave me a small smile. I slowly let go of Jungkook's hand. Jungkook, who is she? I looked at her and clenched my fist. Tehong POV. Sora stood there with her usual confidence, her arms crossed, her lips curled into a soft smile, but I couldn't feel any warmth. Sora, it's been a long time, Tehong. I stared at her closely, my heart pounding with memories I tried to bury. Tehong, so this is where you've been all this time. She nodded, playing with the edge of her purse like it was a casual topic. Sora, I've been all over the world actually, and when I used up all she smiled lightly, then turned her head towards Jungkook. Her eyes studied him, curious. Sora, and who is this handsome man? Tehong, Jungkook, my poor friend. I turned to Jungkook, feeling proud and nervous. Tehong, Jungkook, this is Sora, my oldest sister. And Jungkook nodded politely. Jungkook, hello. Sora smiled at his greeting, amused. Sora, so what are you doing here? Vacation? I know that slowly. Tehong, yes, just try to take a break from everything. Her smile faded a little. Sora, what about grandmother? Is she still alive? How is she? My jaw tightened, my voice come out quieter. Tehang, you were so mean to leave us, Sora, she said, rubbing her hair behind her ears. Sora, if I were still staying with her, I think I would have lost my mind. Maybe even my life. I clutched bitterly, not because it was funny, but because I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Sora, she always tried to control my life. I couldn't take it anymore. Do you know how bad things got after you left? I looked at her straight in the eyes. Mm, Then all the pressure was put on Jia. She stripped her gaze to ground. Ratihun, if I hadn't left, maybe I would be the one who did. Tihun, you never called, you never even came to see me or Gia, and you didn't even come to Gia's funeral. She looked at me quietly, guilty, finally slow on her face. Shura, how do you know I didn't come? I was there. I just didn't go inside. I don't want to see grandmother's face. I signed, feeling heavy inside. Shura, I'm sorry, Thay. I should have called. I should have come to see you. I was just scared. I didn't want grandmother to see me again. Junko squeezes my hand gently and turned to look at me. His eyes were calm, filled with understanding. Sora, so you both are love now. I nodded and Junko smiled softly. Sora, I thought you were with Yongi. I heard that wanted you to be with him. The whom I don't love Yongi. I broke up with him. Sora shook her with a teasing smile. Sora, wow. Our little Tehun had really grew up, huh? She tilted her head, half impressed, half amused. Sora, now you are brave enough to go against she paused. Sora, does she know about this, about you and Jungkook? Are looking down slowly, glancing at Jungkook. Not yet, but I will tell her soon. Sora, you are scared, are not you? I looked at her without saying anything. Sora, how long are you going to let her control your life? If you keep giving in, you are in the like Gia. Her voice was strong now. Gia was too soft. The weak always lose. If you keep uh, being like this, you will end up just like her. Her words stay by my chest. Sora, if you don't stand up and fight, be ready. Bad things will come for both of you. I sound heavily, my heart feeling like a stone. Sora, if you love too much, you will never live your own life. I turned to look at Jungkook again. His soft smile calmed me. He gently caressed my hand with his thumb. Later at the house, I packed my bag slowly. Jungle leaned against the door from watching me quietly and dropped down onto the bed and sat. He walked over, sat beside me. I took my hand. Sora is right. I love too much that I don't even have a life of my own. Jungkook there. I look at him holding back his fear and confusion inside me. No matter what happens, I don't want you to let me go for this hand. We are going to stand together and fight for our love. He smiled warmly, gently touched my cheek. I leaned my forehead against his, feeling his steady breath. Jungkook, I love you. I smiled and I love you too. He kissed my forehead and pulled me into his arms. I opened my arms around his waist and hid my face in his shoulder, feeling safe. Next day, I hate this. I have to go to office without you. I pouted as I tried my shoes. Jungkook chuckled. Jungkook, I'm sorry, baby. I promise Janice I do go with her to the doctor appointment at China, but no, it's okay. I understand. Say hi to Jenny from me. Jungkook, of course. He leaned against the door and smiled softly. Jungkook drives safely. Okay, baby. I showed up on his lip. I love you. I love you more. My lip finger making me smile. I'll come home as fast as I can. He nodded. I wore my sunglasses, walking towards the car. I turned my back to see him staring at the door. I waved bye-bye. He chuckled and waved back a smile before getting into the car, drove out of the house. Chunk pubic I got out of the shot, drying my hair. Then I heard the door open. I frowned. Chunk, did they forget something? I walked up to a room and held on downstairs, but I frozen the moment I saw her. She turned around and stared at me with sharp eyes. I walked slowly towards her. Jungkook, hello. She raised an eyebrow. Miss Kim, you must be there. Jungkook, I nodded slowly. Jungkook, yes. She walked to the sofa and sat down gracefully. I sat a few feet away, carefully and quiet. You have a charming face. She looked straight into my eyes. So you are Jungkook, Taehyung's boyfriend. I nodded again, nervous. Mrs. Kim, I've heard a lot about you. You work with Taehyung, don't you? I kept quiet and waiting. Mrs. Kim, and do you live with just your mother and your sister? I nodded again. Mrs. Kim, you graduated from a famous university. You share the same passion as Taehyung. Doesn't that sound like everything was planned? I leaned against slightly. Mrs. Kim, and what about your relationship with him? Was that part of your plan too? I looked at her. So, Mrs. Kim, I also heard you had a girlfriend before James, right? I shook my head quickly. Uncle James was never my girlfriend. She was my childhood best friend. She signed. That's what they all say. Youngie was a childhood friend too, and then he became a lover. She paused. I narrowing Mrs. Kim, but now my Youngie has become an outsider. Her voice turned cold because Taehyung replaced him with someone else. She looked at me deeply. Mrs. Kim, so let me ask you. She leaned back. It is love. Do you really love Taehyung? I took a deep breath and said clearly, yes, I love him. Mrs. Kim, what is love to you? Are you sure what you and Taehyung have is real love? I said quiet. Then she slowly opened her purse and took out a down envelope. She placed it on the table. Mrs. Kim, in that envelope there, she stared at me. Mrs. Kim, take it, leave Taehyung forever. My heart stopped at I stared at the frozen